bigger video today. Now, ideally I could probably top up the concrete on these. I've just got to go around and pick up the last of these bits and pieces. Kids ran here the other day, they did a really good job. They picked up a whole bunch of stuff, whole tipper load in a little buggy, so that was good. So that laneway there goes all the way around to the mental health facility, which is that shed just there next to the silo. And we'll possibly train, if it's not wet, the 2 5-day clinics down there, and we'll come up here for the 20 horses. We'll see, because it's really good down there. It's grass, it's got a smoko shack, everyone can sit down whenever you want to sit down, you know. It's not all just grind. You got to have a little breakdown every now and then, etc. But anyway, so you can actually come in. I got this set up for darky, but it's going to be a long video, this one. So that one there closes. I've got a welded chain on. I just noticed I still got the clamp on it. So that gives access to that paddock into here, which works an absolute treat. Plus we've got a gate at the end of this one, which we can shoot the horses out into that paddock. And then there's a gate down the next section that can shoot out. So possibly split that paddock 2 to 3 times, long ways, maybe twice, just for an overnight pen for when we're training. So you got 2 out there, and then you got all a series of these other pens all going down. There'll be one going across that way, and this one. Plus they'll be still in the yards feeding as well. So they come in, so if you're doing something, you can run them all straight down there and saddle them. And you don't even have to go through the yards. Or this is your pre-forcing pen, like a holding pen, and then you can come into this one, which we're not drafting cattle or big numbers of horses, so you know, ideally we would have a straight side here, but we don't, because we're making something else. And they're all portable panels, so that we can work out what type of yards we want under this shed. I'm pretty close to it. I'm pretty happy with the way everything works at the moment. So horses come into this pen, and then you can start drafting out. Now it depends, when you're training lots of horses, it pays to have different size and different shaped pens. So we're going to work out pretty quickly what's our favourite pen. Now these have a little section in here. Now a horse can dog their head in there, or they can back their backside in there and charge over the top of you. So same with this one here. Not totally ideal, but sometimes you need that corner to catch a horse too, like to finish it. So we'll see. So gate here swings both ways, so you can swing in or out. Same here and there. This gate looks like a bit of an overkill, but it's actually really handy, because I've already run some horses through to take from there to here. And then of course we just go into the full running down the laneway. Hey baby. She's not going anywhere, that horse. She is staying here, because she says, I'm in love with you now, Joe, and I can't live without you. And I said, okay then. I get it. I truly do. So I've got to pick up these last couple of bags, but there's no gates on this side going out into that laneway, and that's on purpose, because I want to leave that laneway open at the moment, and if need be we'll go by another 6 gateways. But so this gateway comes in. Now once you start training or seen the format, you know you have to do gates and more gates. And so this is great, because you'll open this gate, you always swing the gate towards you, so you'll walk in here, the horse will come in, you swing it back again, the horse will come back out, you put the chain on, take the chain off, and then chain it, and you walk up and you do the same thing with the next one. The other thing is this laneway's set so that all the gates shut the laneway off. So when you draft your horses, say where Darky's coming, you run down and the horse has nowhere else to go. It's just like transit yards. Let's see. So anyway, so that's all pretty simple. These horses have been habitating this. This is a ginormous yard. And I didn't realise that it was only meant to be 3.5 panels. And it's gone an extra panel because see, there was half a panel up the front of that gate. So most likely this will get shortened up, but unfortunately, when I noticed, I'd already welded these pieces in. So because of the round yard, none of these run equally coming down. So I just made these up, put a circlip in so we can cut that clip off, maybe move back to this panel and weld a clip in on that side over there. It's no biggie. We have to use the yards to know what it's going to be to start with. Yeah, so just got to run around with a rake now, rake up some of this poly stuff that's blowing off of the panels, off the bag. Just pick up all of this type of stuff. Then, so the concept is, and I've shortchanged myself one gate. I noticed yesterday I've got to get another gate. So all your livestock, mostly when you're training, will be going up and down this laneway. That's the idea of it. All your horses in and out. I can walk up and down this laneway. I can keep an eye on everyone. I can call everyone in. Everyone can come down the laneway. They can watch to see how I'm demonstrating something, or whoever's in the yard is doing something right or wrong. We can demonstrate that. There's no flies in here, which is fantastic. Beats the Western country where we're all out in the open air. What else? Music will be really nice in here, but we haven't established music yet. I always like to have a little bit of cowboy music or some type of music in the background. It just helps tick-tock the day away. These yards are quite large. I just don't know how we're going to go with them as yet, because they are 11 metres, which is good touching, that is a good size. But initial handling, don't know. That's a small pen just over there. So I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. So presently, when the girls were in here last week, they helped me put all these panels up, seal this all out. There are a couple of Arabs, they'll be in it. Also, I've just moved them over. I'm not sure if she's pregnant. She's been here for quite a while. She has picked up in condition, but her stomach has really amplified as well. So I'm not sure, that might be a 2-for-1 package. They are specialised bred performance Arabs, but maybe she's just got big belly bones. Oh, I love that horse. Can't help it. Oh, she does everything for me. Gotta stop looking at her. Okay, so the flow keeps going. So remember, they're all your night pens out there. You rattle them all into the laneway. They all come up here because you're gonna train them, ride them that day. So that should feed right up to this point. And through that gate there, right there, all these panels will be gone at that stage. And of course you go straight into the shed, and that shed will be up to this shed, and that's all your saddling area, and you have all your stalls along that side. Then you pop them out into here. Nothing gets out of this yard. That's, oh, I don't know how high that is. It's about 6'5", 6'6". And then you can ride around in here. And once you've got that, this will then come back through this gate, or the gate just off to the left. And then by that stage, this will all be sanded and have it all packed down, ready to go. And then when you finish riding here. So this one will be a 30 by 30. Those there are 12 by 24. So I may split those pens to make them 12 by 12, but the one we've used for the last 10 plus years has been 12 by 24. Hello, bit of horse flesh. Bit of horse flesh. Hello, hello. Doesn't matter how many times I get in there, that's the dickhead. It's not a dickhead, it's just the one that's the first one to run. Doesn't matter how many times I get in amongst them, I get excited every time. I know, it's pathetic. So, these are the open up ones. We did a video on how this gate works before. So both of these will open up. These will both open up and create a laneway, so that in this instance all of our livestock's going to drain into here, and then we'll build a 24 by 12 metre pen just here. So it'll come off of this post here, it'll go out 12 metres, and then it'll run right the way down to that other end, and that'll be our pre-riding area, and then we'll go out into this big arena. So if anyone falls, well, we got that $7,000 rake over there that teases and fluffs up all the sand. It might not be as comical for us to be watching the impact, but you know, you won't need the bath so much at the night time. This grassed area, it's still just people potential animal alley. We'll have to put guards around all these pipes, and we may even stick an internal fence in here again yet, because that's our loading ramp and etc. But the livestock should feed out of that laneway and into that whole facility for team roping, breakaway, camp drafting, etc, etc. So this can still be maintained as people viewing area. Maybe put some mobile pavilion seating in there. So that's about the run of it. If you want to see how these gates are hinged and how they're made, etc, etc, go online, it's all there. It's quite nice. Actually, I should have been concentrating on it. It's quite nice when you actually go through and see that all the gates have got all nice even gaps, and everything swings and everything's level, and every gate is level with the other gate. Watch the rails disappear. See? Everything just is perfectly level. Panels, well, I graded all the ground level first, but everything else, you just spend a little bit extra time on it, that's all. 11 days, and these will be full of horses.